Debating someone live. What's up, YouTube? We're doing a live debate. I'm here with John Henry. He's on the East Coast. I'm West Coast. And he was calling me out on Twitter. And I said, yo, man, let's talk man to man. Let's debate right now on his points. And, you know, I'm an open-minded guy. So I'm going to go live.
Yo, what's up, guys?
We're live on.
We are going live right now.
He's doing it.
Tai Lopez.
Are you snapping it?
Kind of. No, I'm on the gram right now.
Okay. Yeah, put
so
yours.
I called him out on Twitter. I told him that I know way more about investing, real estate, startups, you name it.
Can you hear that okay?
No more.
Okay. All right, so he knows more than... Wait, let me finish going live so everybody can hear what you're saying. Let's do Facebook now. Here we go. I was trying to reconnect. Come on. What's up, Facebook? I'm debating somebody live right now. This is John Henry. He called me out on Twitter. I said, yo, man, let's talk man to man. So we're going live, man to man. Always face your fears. Okay, I'm going on my Instagram live now.
So if you guys have questions, just drop them in here. We'll.
What's up, Instagram? I'm live debating a hater right here. John Henry. He's in New York. It's East Coast versus West Coast, baby. No. Anyway, he called me out on Twitter, and I said, you know, he had his points. He says he knows more than me about different things, investing, this, that, and the other thing. And I said, you know what? Let's just be a man. Let's be two men, and we talk face to face, and we'll have fun. So I'm gonna just explain a little bit, then he's gonna talk, I'm gonna talk, and it's just gonna be free flow. Nothing, you know. He's a chill guy. I think I just met you 10 seconds ago. I'm kind of a chill guy most of the time. So we're gonna talk, and here I'm gonna lay a couple ground rules to be fair for both of us. So here's a couple rules, and I gotta follow them, and you gotta follow. Number one, we gotta talk facts. So we can't make anything up that we can't bring. If you could bring the proof, then you could bring it up. Number two, keep it civil. No name calling. You know, no lowbrow kind of stuff, and that's what I need to do. And so I think that's really, and then number three, we just keep it light. We'll take some talk, we'll take some conversation from you guys. And let me just say this. People are asking me, yo, Tai, why are you doing this? You're helping John Henry. You got a bigger following. This is giving him a lot of followers. First of all, I never think that way. He seems like a good guy. If I can, you know, if he gets a little followers from this, that's all part of the game. The second thing that I would say is he brings up some points that I've heard commonly about me. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to answer. You know, he brought up cars. Why do you got cars? Girls, stuff like that. I'm doing it wrong. And so I was like, let's just talk about it. And, you know, there's a saying in the Bible. It said every person's argument sounds good till you hear the other side. So I want to give him a side to kind of call me out and back up his stuff. And I want to give myself a side to, you know, some time to protect myself or explain my side of the story. So this is what I thought I start with. John, are we good?
Let's go. I'm ready to rock. Let's do this.
Okay, this is what I'm going to start with because we got the facts here on Twitter. I want you to know how this started. So I'm just going to read this. We'll start from there, and we'll just go. Feel free to interrupt me, man. This is an open thing. Okay, so this started out with I did a Twitter poll, and John said this is the stupidest Twitter poll he'd ever seen. And I told him, I said, you got to understand, this is my philosophy on life. When you see somebody doing something that you don't understand, be careful to call it stupid. Because I was testing the power of phrasing on psychology. It's very powerful, my friend. I've made tens of millions of dollars from that. So,
Tai.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's get right into it, man. Like, let's do it. Like, the audience has context, I think.
Let's go.
All right, so
you said you know more than me. What is the main thing that you said? There's 5 things I'm doing wrong. What am I doing wrong?
Okay. So here's the deal, right? At the root of it, your tactics work because you have results. So I'm not negating the results. Okay. What I'm debating is rather that your audience has no clue, right? You have a blind audience base, right? A majority of your audience has no clue that you're monetizing them, right? So when when the majority of your audience still has a question like, what does he do for a living? I think that's when you're doing it wrong. So to that, you responded, okay, like I'm a startup investor, a real estate investor, so I want to get into the specifics of investing, right?
Wait,
Like,
so let me just say one thing. Because this is a common thing. So first of all, it's not true that people don't know when I'm monetizing them, because sometimes I sell educational programs online and I say, go here if you'd like to buy it, and they go and buy it and they put their credit card number in. So why would you say they don't know that I'm monetizing them? I do not do YouTube ads. I've never made a penny from YouTube ads, me running ads to my audience. I don't do pre-roll on Facebook. So let's just stop one point at a time. Is that a true statement that you made? Because I'm challenging the veracity of that statement. That's not true. They know when I'm making money. I'll say I'm selling Mentor Box. It's a book shipping company. It's the largest in the world. If you'd like books shipped to your door, go to this page, put your credit card in. How is
but Ty, we know what time it is, man. These people don't know any better. They see you, doing a selfie video with the Lambo and the hot chicks, and they're like, fuck, we want that. And so you sell them on like the most basic courses that, you know what, I'm not negating that. I'm sure there's a little bit of value in there, not anything that they couldn't Google. But by and large, your audience, they think that they can, with negligible effort, get to where you are, and it's just like not even.
Even though I tell them, in my experience, it takes 12 to 20 years to become a millionaire on average. I tell them that. I tell them, you said that my programs have no value. 25,000 people have gone through my social media marketing agency program. It's 100 hours of videos. 100 hours of videos. It includes probably about 10, 20 hours from me, and about 80 hours from top social media influencers in the world. The cost of it is less than a cost of a community college course. So is community college charging? I charge between $997, under $1,000. Sometimes we'll do it for $497 for scholarships. Why are you saying that you can Google that? There is nothing like that on the internet. Most universities in the United States have studied my YouTube videos. I've spoken at Harvard. I've spoken at London Business School. When you say I bring no value,
I didn't say you bring no value.
No, you said my courses.
You bring limited value. But okay, so let's. Okay. So I'm curious. I'm actually curious about your real estate chops. All right. So give me the formula for a cap rate. Can you define what a cap rate is?
So let's talk about real estate for a second. Let's two.
No. Define the formula of a cap rate. Do you know what a cap rate is?
Absolutely. Cap rate is it's like ROI in the stock market. They call it cap rate.
No, it's very similar. Actual formula for a cap rate.
All right, John, can I say one thing on real estate?
Ty, you cannot teach a real estate course, and I love you, bro.
John.
But you cannot teach a real estate course if you can't tell me the formula of a cap rate.
Who teaches my real estate course, John?
I don't know.
Oh, so you don't know? I don't teach my real estate course. I interviewed the top real estate investors that I know.
Oh, come on.
Wait. What are you saying? John.
I'm saying if you're advertising a real estate course, you got to know what a cap rate is.
John, okay. Hold on a second. Wait. I'm going to make sure you allow me to say my point. You said that I teach a real estate course, but I don't. What I do on many of my courses, I have a course coming out on how to build an app. I don't build apps. I brought in my friend Alex Mayer, his app has made $300 million. I created a video on YouTube and I said, I'm here interviewing my friend and I want you to get a course where he'll teach you. Cole Hatter teaches.
So do you admit then that you don't know that much about real estate?
It depends on what type of real estate you're talking about. So
so what type of real estate do you know? And I'll grill you on that because
I buy raw land. I'm working on a $17 million deal. I bought 96 acres in
what was the price? What was the price per acre?
$6,000 an acre.
Okay.
I'm working on 1,100 acres, which is priced around the same. It's a $6.8 million deal. I'm working on a 109-acre raw land deal in Calabasas, California, which is next door to my friend Chris Paul and the Kardashians. It's their neighboring farm. I'm just saying, real estate is an immense subject line. It's an immense subject.
All right, so let me keep it very basic. Do you know what NOI stands for?
Net operating income.
Okay. Did you have Zach Google that just now?
So you're saying that I had somebody Google it and give me the answer in 3 seconds.
Okay.
Let me just say what John Henry.
So
don't
let's get
reach.
basic. What's the formula for
John,
cash on cash return? How do you gauge that?
John, why are you reaching? When I gave you the answer, when I gave you the answer to net operating income, why was your immediate? Let me ask you a question, because you asked me the question about the NOI.
Okay, shoot.
You say I'm doing it wrong, yet you follow me very closely. Why is that?
I don't follow you closely. I happen to.
John, real talk.
On my Twitter.
Real talk, John. Real talk, John. Come on, use it. No lie.
Look. So here's the deal. You've done branding super well. I'm not going to deny that. No one will deny that, right? Like you're top of mind. You put content out. You're good at what you do. I'm just questioning if you're good at the right thing. Like if everyone knows you for being the Lambo guy, like that, in my opinion, is like kind of doing it wrong. Like Gary has established a wonderful audience, and everyone knows that he fucking melts his face off growing, $100 million a year, like advertising business. And you know what? I'm not saying that, like, I say you're doing it wrong. That's just like a pop culture saying, like, you're doing what you do, like, you're doing it well, and I commend that. But, like, do you feel fulfilled that you just monetize your personal brand versus, like, actually doing business? That's my question for you.
Good question. I like that question. Here's how it all started. In about 2013, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19. Different businesses. First business was a food business. Then I worked for GE Capital, the largest company in the world, and spun off my own wealth management company. We managed $100 million for 6,000 clients in 50 states. So I was always behind the scene. And then in about 2013, I like to catch new trends. And I saw the trend of personal branding slowly starting on Instagram, YouTube. But I still was doing other stuff. So in 2015, exactly 2 years ago, I decided to start on YouTube. And if you can see my growth in YouTube. And I started to say, I wonder if the things I've learned about marketing and business will apply to social media. And there are other very smart people. Gary Vee is very smart. There's Grant Cardone. There's Tony Robbins. All people. Gary Vee's been over at my house. But to dismiss what I've done, I don't know. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I live a badass life, dude. I live a badass life.
I believe it. Do you feel fulfilled? Do you feel, this is like an actual genuine question. Do you feel fulfilled, like, doing it through personal branding versus, like, hey, I built a badass, like, I don't know, wealth management company or whatever it is?
Well, I have more people reading books than probably anyone in history. I own the largest book shipping company, I think, but I can't verify. I'm the largest Amazon affiliate that sells books. I feel good about that. Do I think that I'm perfect? Absolutely not. Do I think there's other smart people? Yes, I built my life around mentors and learning from everybody. I'm on this call learning from you, my friend. I'm learning from you. You're a smart guy. You're in Harlem. My dad's from Harlem. You're doing real estate investing. You know things I don't know. And there is no doubt in my mind that they're saying no. My question is to you, because I have a different mentality. When I see somebody doing something, and it works, I start going, why? So you brought up girls. You say I have girls. Well, yesterday I had at my house just a friend of mine. She's the only female pro basketball player for the Harlem Globetrotters. So I said, why don't you come over to my house? We'll shoot some basketball, and we'll get you followers. And she came, and you were bringing up how there's girls for no reason. Why was that no reason? Then 2 other girls were there that were friends. We went out and had dinner. I don't get, sometimes guys get butthurt about cars, women. I'll tell you this about cars. My first Ferrari was in 2007. I didn't post a picture of it until 2012. You can still see the first picture. It's on my Facebook. So I don't buy cars to show off, but my social media is my vlog, man. It shows my whole life. And people are surprised that that's my life. None of those girls were paid to be on my social media yesterday, man. I had cars before. What's the big deal?
I have my audience chime in. I'll just give you a sense. Like, some of them are like, dude, stop talking about the successful girls. What about, like, all the other girls that you just have there? We have, what are your sources of income exactly? I'm not as curious about that. I get that when you're a personal brand, you can monetize a ton of different ways. Who gives a damn about your Ferrari? Well, it's a nice car. What real estate projects have you successfully completed? There's a bunch of stuff on here, but like in a nutshell, that's what I wanted to put a finger on. Like, look, I think your logic is sound. It's like, okay, if something's working, inquire further about it. And I certainly take elements from your strategy. I think you have probably one of the more successful.
So you do watch me closely. I told you.
Yeah. I think you have one of the more successful personal branding strategies in recent times. I just don't like that it's not rooted. It's like it's only rooted in you-ness. Like it's rooted in Tai for Tai's sake rather than right. And that's because you leverage the Lambos and the mansions and blah blah blah. But like I just resonate so much more with like fucking growing an actual business, right? And I felt myself going down that slippery slope. I get paid well for my talks. I have a book deal. I have a TV deal right now with Vice. Like I have a lot of shit going on, and I'm feeling myself kind of going down that path of like, yo, I'm just monetizing me for me, and I needed to step away and actually get back to building a business. That's why I started investing in real estate and started this. But can we just go back to like the fun bantering of like who knows more? Like,
yeah, but let me just go back to one quick thing. So we're talking about, it's a fallacy. It's not true to say that I don't build businesses of value. As I told you, 7 months ago, I launched a business. Now tell me if this has any validity to you as an entrepreneur. I did it with a business partner. We both own exactly 50%. We put in minimal capital. In fact, we put in zero capital. I used social media to get it off the ground. It became and is now the largest book shipping nonfiction books. So we ship books by scientists. We ship books by New York Times bestselling authors. We are now in 100 countries shipping books. Now you said these businesses are rooted in no value. What could be more value than bringing education to the world? We have the Netflix of books. It now makes $50,000 a day. We leverage that. Why you think there's nothing of value for you as an entrepreneur? Do you make $50,000 a day with a business that I spend 1 hour a month on? So I spend 1 hour a month on this business and we make $50,000 a day. So my question to you, in terms of you being a more skilled entrepreneur, maybe you are. I don't know anything about you. That's why I'm genuinely asking. Do you have, and that's a business I spend 1 hour a month with.
No. I have a guy, someone wrote on here, he's like the guy selling you a seminar on how to sell a seminar.
Yeah, but if that was true, that would be interesting. But unfortunately, it ain't true. I don't sell a program on how to do seminars.
No, I don't have a business that makes me $50,000 a day. I do big real estate deals. Mm-hmm. Like, I round up capital, I buy big real estate deals, and we cash flow, and like I get my upside in being a GP in those deals. But like again, this book business, and you got it to a nice place. Congrats. I don't commend the hustle. Fucking make money and then pass it on to your family. That's what it's all about. But it's like it's a personal brand business. Like
that business. The Mentor Box business. I promoted it for exactly 7 days in October. It doesn't have my face on all the marketing is done completely. Zero videos from me. Zero. Okay. So I'm just saying, it's
fair.
Here's fair. Okay, you asked me that question. Let me ask you this. In my experience, nobody's a saint. If you look deeply enough into anybody's life, whether it's President Obama, whether you look at Nelson Mandela, whether you look at Gandhi, there was always things that are wrong. Why don't you just take the approach of take the best and leave the rest? What's the point of going aggressively at somebody? Clearly, they're smarter people than me. But you know what I always think's interesting? I went to dinner with Steve Ballmer, me and him, and he's worth $32 billion. And he's a lot more, he asked me more questions and was more interested in what I'm doing than you are. Why is that? Mark Cuban was over here. He spent six hours.
I kind of feel like you're dancing around right now. Like you're like.
No, it's a serious question. It's a serious question.
I had dinner with like Colin Powell, like cool story. But like let's get into like basic startup investing. How about that? Because that's something that you say you do often.
He's doing the
What
trivia
is that
questions.
What's the average like pre-money, or like what's the average like pre-money or post-money valuation that you're investing at, and at what stage?
Pre-money stuff usually around 10 million bucks.
Okay, and Shirley, let's just rattle them off, right? Like, what's the difference between pre-money and post-money valuation?
Pre-money is when it's just a concept or when it's just an idea. Nobody's put money into the business. Post-money's later. Could be a multiple rounds on the deal.
That's incorrect, but we'll keep going.
Wait. Why is that incorrect?
So a pre-money valuation is the valuation that you're raising at before you take the money, versus post-money is
Exactly
the valuation
what I just said.
After. No. That's what you were talking about was pre-revenue, which is different.
No.
than
I'm
pre-money
talking about
valuation.
pre-money. No, I know exactly. Look, if you raise pre-money $10 million, that means ain't nobody put money in and you got no revenue almost always. In fact, I know this because we just raised that 10 million for a company that I have. John, don't
You're
reach.
right. Okay,
You're reaching a little bit here, buddy.
Next, what's the?
Wait. You asked the question. That was my turn. It's
what's
my
a
turn.
participating preferred? What's a participating
turn?
preferred in a Series A round?
Participating preferred is basically referring to dividends. How you get paid. You getting money
Okay,
first.
So like, but explain that though. Like
I just
what's
did.
that, like?
But my turn. Then we come back to your question.
You're good.
Wait, I answered the question correctly.
Someone says I need a third-party judge.
Yeah, you know
okay.
but let's just go. Let's keep going.
Shoot me a startup investing question. Go. We'll see if I can't hang.
Let's talk about business in general.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
You're making your way out of that one, man.
Okay, what was the thing I needed to do? Startup
I don't
business?
know. Ask
What was the
me.
question?
Ask me a startup investing question. Maybe I won't know it, but like I know. I
Okay,
feel like
hold
I
on.
do this every day, dude. I'm an actual
Hold on.
investor. You know.
John, you gonna let me talk? So here's my question to you. You're good at startups, right?
Yes.
Okay. What's a startup that you've invested in?
Blavity.
Okay. Can I pull it, or tell us what it is?
It's a BuzzFeed for Black millennials.
Okay. If I go to their social media right now, which is
Go to their social media right now.
okay,
Go.
Can we go? Blavity? How do I spell it?
BLAVITY.com. Go to them right now. Check out every single
hold on.
one of their social channels.
Bro, chill for a second, my friend. I gotta go there. Blavity. Let's see. Okay. Blavity. So here's a recent post, and it has 358 likes on 200,000 followers, which is one of the worst engagement rates I've ever seen. Since you're an advisor to the company, and you know a lot more than me about marketing and startups, why have you not helped their social media? That is truly one of the
Bro,
358.
their reach is bananas.
No,
So
you're making that up. I can
it's-
see
no,
people's
no,
reach.
no, no. I'm actually not making that up because I know this is like I can't disclose private things, but it's
So they're
I believe
killing
it's
it, but no one can know.
wait,
No
one
one's allowed to
second,
know.
1 second.
All right.
1 second.
Oops. Shit.
1 second.
Did we lose his screen?
I can still hear him.
No, but he's paused.
I'm here. I'm here.
Did you need
I'm
a
here.
breather?
Yeah, it's just-
John
So-
Henry.
so-
Did you need a breather, my friend? I understand.
No. I just needed to make sure. So they're reaching 20 million millennials a month.
But
So
you're just
you
making
tell
up
me how
numbers.
that's not.
Prove it. You know what I learned
No,
about
go
people?
to Google right now. No, Ty. Unlike you, I'm not going to weasel my way around questions. Go to Google right now. It's
358
public
likes.
information. They're reaching 20 million millennials a month, and they're fucking badass on social media. Go straight down their feed. Check out their engagement. It's at about 3%.
So, can I ask you?
That's one of my.
Is that
portfolio.
a press release that they released that they're doing
No.
20 million?
No, I
Did
believe-
you get a
I-
press release on YouTube?
I believe that's on Y Combinator's blog, and I believe Y Combinator is the best accelerator in the world. So there's
For everybody who
They've
wants
been
to
covered
see-
on every major publication.
If you go to
They've been
Blevity,
covered on every major publication. Ty,
They
you
have
don't know more about
200,000.
startup investing than I do.
they have
You don't know more.
1,400 likes on 200,00.
Nate,
John.
you don't know more about startup investing.
If
than
you
I
want,
do.
I will do
You
one
just-
thing.
Will you
I
admit
will-
that I know more about startup investing than you?
John, Do you have low self-esteem about saying who's the better entrepreneur?
No, I'm finding this hilarious. I'm having a great time, and I hope that someday we get to have a drink. But do you know?
I'm happy, dude. We should have a drink. I tell people, hustle so hard until your haters ask if you're hiring. I promise you should hire me to consult for your brevity, because brevity should be called motherfucking brevity, because brevity is about how many likes they have. Come on, man.
Yeah. So,
John, you might need to stick with real estate.
Can you just
investing.
admit that I know more about startup investing than you?
No, John.
Oh, but bro, you didn't know pre-money valuation.
I absolutely knew what pre-money valuation is.
Okay.
John,
So
this is called reaching.
Let's get into this, right? Like, can I ask you another question about startup investing?
Sure. Let's do Trivial Pursuit here. Who won the Super Bowl in 1999? Let's see who has the better memory.
Bro,
Let's
you're
go.
just like, you're just avoiding every like.
But you didn't ask me a question yet.
I hope that your team that's behind you like realizes that you don't know as much as they think you do. And I'm not saying that you don't know anything.
I will tell you, there's many things I don't know, and you are correct. The old saying, the older I get, the less I realize I know, and that is true. The older I get, business is huge. I run into people that know things that I don't know, and I'm blown away. In fact, when I meet someone like that, I want to take them out to drinks. So my main thing is, I am sure you know stuff that I don't know. But John, be careful. I'm just going to give you a little word of wisdom. Be careful, man, when you say you know more than a lot of other people. There's no point to it. Who cares? Who cares?
Ty. Last one, because time is money, right? I got to make some money. So
gotta make some money.
Let's just go like.
Should I get everybody to like the brevity post? Brevity? I could help you out, dude. I could get you at least 5,000 likes on that shit, but you've never got it yet.
Rapid fire right now. Rapid fire.
Gone
ready?
Show. Let's go.
Like what? I don't know. What's
the square root of 69,428?
Name
John,
a company
do you know
that
math better than me?
Name a company that you've invested in that is fucking killing the game right now. Go.
I told you, Mentor Box, startup, $50,000 a day. I invested $100,000 into it 7 months ago.
What valuation did you invest at?
Well, we took 50-50 of the initial. We brought in no investors. It's always better to have no investors, bro. Why you want investors when you can do it with your own money?
You invested $100,000. You took 50% of the company.
And Alex put in $100,000. It wasn't no. We didn't do any pre-money. There was no investors. It was us. We put in startup. We put in startup capital, and we're making $50,000 a day. Let's be honest. Does Brevity, and I'll post a screenshot if you want to see the Shopify revenue. Or ClickFunnels. We do the checkout. What is the revenue on your company? Brevity.
Dude, I can't I certainly cannot disclose. I certainly
you got something to hide.
I am a professional investor, right? Like
companies disclose their numbers all the time, bro.
Public companies do. Private
companies do it all the time.
Here's a basic one for you.
Private companies do it all the time.
I pray to God that you know this, but what is dilution?
Dilution is when you own shares in a company and you raise more money into the company. And so instead of you owning, let's say, 50% of the company, you have to own, you dilute your shares down to 20% or 15%. It happens all the time. Okay, I was right on that one. All right, I think it's been a good talk. I was right on this one. Was I right on this one, John Henry?
You were correct on this one. But notice how you say this one, right? Like, do you admit that at the end of the day, like, I want my Instagram audience to vote right now. Like, who honestly felt that I had way more, like, actual technical chops than Ty? Fucking let me know right now. Because, like, come on.
Are we going to do audiences against audience? Because how many?
I'm just, like, more, I'm going to
ask on Instagram. I got 2.4 million followers. Let me ask you a question. This is not to brag about anything. So there's been guys in the game of personal branding a lot longer than me in business. A lot longer, 10 years longer. And I have more than all of them combined in 2 years. Why wouldn't you be intrigued by that? Is it possibly a little envy, John? You brought up Ferraris. You brought up Ferraris, big houses, and hot girls.
Envy.
That's what, John. I think Blevity made you envious. Hey, if this Blevity thing, I'm telling you, I will offer you this as a consolation prize. I will.
You're the Trump of startups right now.
I'm the Donald Trump of startups.
You're politicianing your way around like.
So you honestly, let me ask you a question.
Look,
So Blevity, your startup,
bro,
you think if I was on the board, I wouldn't add value to your company?
Well, you would. I wouldn't want you on the board. Like that's the thing. Like the board is reserved for people that have like access to strategic corporate partners and so forth, and so folks who can acquire companies down the road. And, like, have you ever invested in a company that's been acquired?
I know. You don't think I know any potential strategic partners for you?
No, dude. No, I don't.
No.
Okay, listen. This has been fun.
So Steve Ballmer and Mark Cuban being friends of mine. You don't think Mark Cuban can add any value? I can text him right now.
No. But
he would add no value to Blevity.
Let's hone in on that though.
He would
Mark
not.
Cuban has chops. Mark Cuban has built actual businesses, right? So of course he can add value, but don't rest your laurels on Mark Cuban. Say, can you add value?
I rest my laurels
I would not
on
feel comfortable
John
with
Henry.
you taking up space on any of my board seats, Ty. I love you, but no, I don't want you on there unless I start a personal branding company. Then of course I want you on there.
Well, here's
I want Gary on there.
Here's my last
I want
words.
Gerard Adams on there.
My last words of wisdom for you. All businesses are now branding businesses, my friend. And Ray A. Kroc realized that in the 1960s and 70s, and he made Ronald McDonald the personal face brand. He became the wealthiest man in the world. Bill Gates realized, and Steve Jobs, that to grow their companies, Steve Jobs talks about it in 1984, he had to go on stage and get over his fear of public speaking. And he became a promoter of his business, and it now is the largest company in history. So my advice to you is you're differentiating, you are creating a rift that doesn't exist. All businesses now, especially good ones. Mark Zuckerberg is purposely the face of Facebook. My friend, you think too black and white about things. You're a smart guy, I could tell you. It's been a great talk.
Ty, it's been a great talk.
Hey, wait, let's do a thumbnail picture.
I'm glad that you responded to my troll. I was totally trolling you. We got on, you jumped on like a man. We jumped on, we debated. I think we established that you don't know that much about startup investing or real estate investing.
I got every question right.
But dude,
John,
you didn't know a pre-money valuation.
What did I'm gonna play the tape back for what I said on pre-money. I said pre-money is before you raise money, bro. What is wrong with you?
Bro. You said,
come on, man.
Bro, you defined pre.
Wait, I know what happened. You're from the East Coast. I'm from the West Coast. This is some weird Biggie Tupac thing going on right now, and you're defending Biggie.
Listen, next time I'm in LA or you're in New York, we're gonna hit each other up. We're gonna grab a drink and we're gonna post it on the gram. Does that sound good?
I like it. I'll tell you the number one thing that my followers are saying on all the I've seen it over and over is, who the fuck is this guy you brought on, Ty? So you might need to do the personal branding more, John Henry, so that people will know you, my friend.
Okay, so when you see me on TV in a few weeks, we'll talk about personal branding, okay?
I'll be watching Community Access, my friend. I'll be watching for you. Anyway, all right. That was awesome. Advice. Somebody said using you to brand himself. Well, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. He got me on here. I'm gonna give you props. You got me on here. Like you said, you troll. Now, one thing, everybody remember, at the beginning, John says he doesn't follow me closely, but then later he goes, so I follow you, and I got on there to troll you.
Yo, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Where is Kate?
Fun. It's been a good-hearted competition. Mayweather versus McGregor.
50 and 0, baby. 50 and 0, baby. 50 and 0.
You guys decide.
Hey, let me snap this at the end. I'm going to tell people to go watch the replay.
Snap it, Ty. Snap it. You can snap it.
Let me say, are you giving me permission to snap it? I already did snap it.
Anyway, listen, this is all like good-hearted fun. I don't give a shit. Like, I hope he makes a ton of money. I'm glad that he does.
Life ain't all about money. Life's about this kind of stuff. I love adventure. All right, hold on.
All you guys.
John, you gonna say something on Snapchat? John.
Yo, that Twitter poll though. Who won?
John,
damn.
are you talking to
some of your
people?
audience is on my Instagram, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
What is your Instagram again?
John Henry Style.
John. We'll give a little.
I got some people saying you're doing okay, not great. You're quite the character. Ask Ty for more. Humble pie. Do Ty giveaways.
John, let me show you how to do social
responses.
media. You got 400 likes on your last post. I can show you some tricks, man, that would help you.
Dude,
You're a smart guy.
I have zero doubt that you can show me more on personal branding, but I want to get better at actual business. That's what I'm talking about.
It's the same
Actual
deal.
business.
Branding is business, bro.
Actual business. All right. Yo, I got to go. This has been fun.
50 and 0, baby. See you.
Yeah,
Talk to you
right.
soon, man.
Later, bro.
Was it okay? Was it horrible?
You still want to go live for a while on that?
You're still alive.
What's up?
Well, I'm pissed off because I didn't think about it until he mentioned
KO.
your staff. Your circle doesn't know how much you don't know.
Don't step in the ring with 50 and 0, baby. I'm telling you, that ain't gonna end well. I mean, I gotta do this on Snap. We just finished the debate. 50 and 0, baby. Don't step in the ring with me. If you guys want to watch the replay, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. He's a smart guy. He's a nice enough guy. So somebody said they won't miss that guy, but hey, he got his moment. He got his moment to shine. Everybody gets their moment.
I don't see how anybody could watch that and think he didn't beat you.
Cassandra and Candia had the best comments on YouTube.